good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight I'm very, very excited. Well, I want to kind of wish everybody early happy holidays, right? I mean, Halloween's really, literally about 2-3 weeks away. And you know what? Why is, as an internet marketer, it should be really exciting right now? Well, it's time to banking. It's time to making that holiday cash for yourself, right? So you might heard the buzz about amazing selling machine, right? And you might hear about the Amazon's going to making affiliates going to be making a banking during holidays. But there's another hidden network. Well, it's not really hidden. You already know, but you never thought of. Nobody ever talk about. That's going to make you tons money during the holidays. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what that is? Well, that is eBay, right? So let me ask you one question. What if you can combine the power of video marketing, put a video inside your eBay listing, and the power of the eBay buyers, visitors, right? So who's going to eBay? They're buyers, right? They're there to shopping for bargains. They're looking for holiday gifts. Everybody's going to be in the buying mode for the next 4 months, for the next quarter, basically. So why don't you position yourself in that place? Make some money with it, right? Or make a lot of money with it. I predict there's going to be a lot of millionaires going to be made during this last quarter of the year, because they know the secrets how to make money with physical products, right? So well, with the amazing selling machine, which is a great course, you already know that, but you know, the number one obstacle with that is the price, right? $3,000, right? So if you're just starting out with the internet marketing, that's going to be a little bit stiff in your pocket. It cannot swallow, right? So, well, what if I have an alternative course that's going to be not cost as nearly as that much, that actually is made by a well-known physical product who is a millionaire? It's going to teach about the same thing. It's going to cover Amazon, also at eBay as well. Would you be interested? What if you have a software that instantly can post video to any of your eBay listing? Whether if you're just selling items for yourself out of your house, trying to make some extra cash, or if you're trying to become the eBay power seller, what if I have a piece of software that's going to instantly help you embed a video inside your listing? Wouldn't that help you with your conversion? Wouldn't that help you making that holiday cash to eBay? What if that's exactly the same player you can also use play inside of your own blog, your sales page, or any place you want to put it? Wouldn't you be interested? The answer is absolutely yes, right? Because we want to get that holiday cash, right? So be very excited. So this is the reason I have invited my good video marketer friend, Todd. He's well-known video marketer. You probably see him in a lot of the sales pages, and he's a well-known astronomy guy and the weatherman, all right? So he's going to be here to share a brand new product that's going to really exciting you, especially taking fully advantage of the buyer traffic of eBay and combined with the power of the conversion of a video, right? One thing you need to step back and think about this, and in fact, why don't you take a couple seconds logging to YouTube? Nobody does this right now. Is the fact that most listings inside the eBay right now are by images. People are taking images of the item, physical item, but very few people are doing videos. So imagine in your niche, or whoever you want to dominate, you have this video play button listing. Who's going to buy from? People are going to buy from people who are real, going to buy from person. They're not going to buy from big companies. They're going to buy from people who are in the camp showing the physical product. This works very well with the physical product. It's a bit harder with the electronic product, information product, but it can be done. It can be done, all right? So, because people want to touch, feel, and see the item before they get, right? Well, what be a better way to kind of shoot a very quick video using this software, post on eBay? You're gonna get that click, you're gonna get that sales. Isn't that cool? So he's gonna be here talk about how that works, how's that really gonna benefit you get that holiday cash, right? So I rarely talk about the OTO, but this OTO I think it's a must-have for those who are really into making money with a physical product to either Amazon or to eBay, because this is actually by a guy named Scott Roger. So again, Todd's going to talk about why that is cool. This is a course going to be retailed at $160 per month. That's a monthly fee. You're going to get it for very limited time. I think about 7 days, if I recall myself right. You're going to be able to grab this for less than that, right? So much less than that. It's a only one-time fee. So if it's gonna cover a lot of things. One thing I think to cover is the wholesaler, dropshipper. One side they're gonna cover definitely is Alibaba.com, right? Sesame opens. Thanks to Jack Ma, who is the CEO of Alibaba.com. All right, so if you ever wonder how people are really making millions for selling physical products, I highly recommend when you get there tomorrow, take a look at the OTO, and if it's fitting your budget, I think it is gonna be, and go ahead, grab that, because you're gonna absolutely love it. Okay, all right. So this, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please let me introduce to you the Easy Web Video eBay edition, and Easy Web Video eBay editions. Okay, all right. So I think you're gonna really love this software. This is not only work for PC but also work for Mac. So yay! So I have both. So whenever there's software talking about both, I'm really exciting about. All right. So and it's gonna you're able to have this ability not only just do the normal video control, pause, play, and all kinds of cool stuff inside the software, but also in this special edition, the eBay edition, you can really instantly post your video to eBay inside the software. Isn't that cool? I haven't seen this being done before. This is like breaking through technology here, that you don't have to even have to log to eBay. You just open the software and do your video encoding, and it does all the magic for you. It does the listing for you, does the posting for you, does the thumbnail for you. Anyway, Todd's gonna go into more detail, talk about how that works as well. So let's come back to the interview here for a second. Well, Todd's gonna be here sharing a very exciting story, how he go from a weatherman, lost his job, become a very top internet marketer here, right? So he's been doing this for a long time. One thing about Todd is this guy is the pioneer of video marketing. So I have asked him some interesting questions only he can answer, because he see video marketing before anybody else. I mean, we all know video marketing is hot right now, but this guy is getting there first place when it comes to video marketing. He's the pioneer of video marketing when it comes to internet marketing. Okay. All right, so listen to the interview, find out what that is, and he's also going to be here sharing how this software is so unique. It's going to really help you posting ads on eBay, so you can get lots of sales for physical items, to build a buyer list, to get that. Maybe you can sell ebook on there as well, right? So, and also discuss how you can also use this for your very own blog as well if you're not interested in listing on eBay. So this player worked with that as well, and he's going to talk about that OTO. Why he's so exciting to offer this to you for a very limited time as well. Okay. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, here comes the very exciting part. Okay. All right. So you want the bonuses that's coming tomorrow on my review page, and for now, if you click the link below, you're gonna actually get a free guide written by the same guy teach you about eBay. All right. So it's 100% free. All you got to do is opt in. Okay. And if you look at below this video, you're gonna see a very cool early bird code that's gonna give you instant 20% off the early bird price. Okay. So I got you the early bird price, and I got you the coupon, so you're gonna save me huge tomorrow. Okay. All right. So you're gonna see that code right below this video somewhere. Okay. So if you're on my subscriber list, you're also gonna see inside my email as well. Okay. Just want to give a heads up. But here is the catch. All right. The coupon code is only going to work for people, the first 500 people. Once it's been sold out, the first 500 people, the discount code is going to disappear. You cannot, if you put it in there, it's not going to give you the discount anymore. So get there early and grab this thing early, okay? If you want to have absolute lowest possible price there. All right, so early bird time. All right, so what time did they actually launch? Well, officially they're going to launch at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So I have trying to help you out by, say, hey, Todd, are you launching this early? Well, right now, I got to kind of they still kind of work on the timer. Now, what I can tell you is this is going to be launching between 10 a.m. and 11 a.m. Okay, I'm not sure which one. You might be launching at 10:30 a.m. So if you're watching this right now, just be there at 10, start checking if the door is open. If it's open, go ahead, collect your cookies and grab it so we can send you all kinds of awesome bonuses, okay? So you can grab this awesome too tomorrow at a very affordable price as well. It's gonna be super affordable, okay? All right, so it's kind of like stupid affordable. Alright, so for now, let's all be very, very excited. Go watch this awesome interview. Find out exactly what is this video software does and how this works, how this is going to really benefit you, but most importantly, how is this going to help you to capture the holiday cash rush, right? So you definitely want to be banking during this holiday, don't you? Right? So make sure you go grab this. You want to be the first mover at the advanced person to make this thing happen inside your selling physical products. Okay, all right, combine the buyer traffic of eBay plus the power of conversion of a video. It's a win and win and win situation, right? So without further ado, let's go watch this awesome interview. My unconditional love to you and your family, and wish your family happy holiday, early happy holiday as well. Please keep smiling. This is your friend Han, and I'll be talking to you very, very soon. Cheers. Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. And tonight, I'm very, very excited to have Todd come back with us again. This time, he's going to share a kind of like a money-making machine here that during the holiday season, you know, we know Amazon's going to be hot, all that great stuff, but there's the one hidden sources that not many people talk about. You can also make tons of money with, especially when you combine the powerful video and power of that source. You're gonna make a lots of money with it. So he's gonna be here sharing some awesome tip with that. And what I'm most exciting about is this brand new product he's gonna launch, and that's gonna really make that entire process a lot of simple, a lot of easier, and hence you're gonna you know, make a lot more sales from it, because we know a video that converts. So be very, very exciting about that. And before we get into it, let's kind of learn how Todd got stuck with internet marketing, and most importantly, what he do exactly to achieve the level of success that he has today. So Todd, would you kind of take over the mic, share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Sure, I'll go over the beginning part briefly because some of you already are aware of it. You know me as the weatherman marketer because, of course, I worked on television for many years. In fact, I still occasionally do a television stint at CNBC when there's hurricanes, but there's been none this year. I worked at a station until 2005, the end of 2005, and then in the end, I lost that job, and then I started to move into other jobs, but at the same time, I wanted to be more independent, never have to worry about losing a job again. And I needed a lot of income because I had a very big mortgage on my house. I made a lot of money in television. I was basically in a top position in a major market, Boston. And I figured I could do it. I got in my head that I can do it. And the reason I thought I would originally do it was I'd do weather, which I did on television. I thought I'd do it on the internet. Well, I was on the right track. I actually could have done that, and I could have monetized that, but I was too new at the time, so I was only making several $100s a month, and I needed a lot more than that. So I saw that a lot of people were doing this internet marketing thing, but it wasn't being done with video. Now, there were a few leaders in the field at the time, such as Mike Stewart and others, that were doing video prior to that. But I was one of the first people to come in and really hammer at some of the people that were already on there doing internet marketing and saying, you've got to include video, and I'll be the guy that'll do it for you, with you, whatever. So I opened up a service at the time, squeezevideos.com, with Derek Van Dyke, and we were some of the first people to put together video squeeze pages for people, and that was a product we had for about a year. And then we did pre-sale videos after that, which was a similar product, where again we were doing video sales pages at that point for people. And then from there, of course, video continued to flourish, and this year it has basically caught up to me, and it's just become essential that everybody dabble in it, that everybody get familiar with video, and that's basically why this has been such a good year for me. But in addition, I've made a change in my marketing this year, is that I've been promoting and releasing quality products more than ever. So I really look for something that has, you know, good support, that's really solid, and that is really potentially going to help somebody as a tool. Now, sometimes this can be used to make money, which is the case on this current launch, which we'll talk about, because it's going to be something that everybody, almost everybody here has tried, and has done. All right. And that's what is exciting to me about what we're going to be talking about, is that everybody has dabbled in it, but they've never applied video to it. So that's what we're going to be looking at.
So you obviously have a lot of experience, not with the television world, but also with the internet video world as well. I always want to ask this. I think you're the only person can actually answer this. Are there different mediums? Are there any differences for making a television program versus a YouTube channel shows? Is it easier nowadays versus when you first started?
Yeah, it's a lot easier. There's still some challenges. Like, for instance, if I wanted to do the green screen live, so right behind me right now, show something other than my studio, which is kind of, what's a polite way to put it, a mess, I would have trouble taking that green wall right there and replacing it with another image. Even though it has been attempted, you can't do it in what we're doing right now, kind of. But that is still a challenge. But other things like doing green screen videos after the fact, on a recorded situation, has become easier. So that's just one example of types of video that have become easier. Video interviews like we're doing right now is something that, to be quite honest, I was doing in the middle of 2006. I did it with Sean Casey. I did it with Joel Comm. You know, these video interviews like you and I doing go way back. And it was a pain to put them together. It was really hard to put them together. And now it's still challenging. Obviously, it takes a lot of work, but at least it's something that can be done and won't take 2 days to do it, you know? So it's easier now. And in terms of your question, television and internet marketing video have some similarities and differences. Fortunately, the quality, maybe not right here, right now, but the quality when I'm in front of a camera, in front of that green wall with the lighting and everything, is almost as good as television now. Not quite, but almost. And it's a nice relief that we can now put together something that looks good. So that means that I have to put on makeup, which I do sometimes. I have to be wary of what I'm wearing, just like on television. On the other hand, we have a lot of liberties in doing video for ourselves, just like on YouTube, compared to television. There you're in a structure where you have a hierarchy, and there's a lot of red tape, and you have to do things just like you're told. And in this case, with internet marketing, we have the chance, all of us, to do video the way we want to experiment, not to worry about it, to where we want, when we want. Obviously, you should dress nicely when you can, but you can always experiment, and you're not necessarily have to do something or you'll get fired. You're the boss. So that's what I like about this, is that you control your own destiny with video, just like they do on YouTube. When you're doing video for a sales page, or you're doing video for an interview like this, we really control it. We're not listening to the higher ups. And in television, you have so much management, it just could drive you crazy.
I think that either the internet power for Google or power for YouTube has really given the power back to the little people.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. In fact, for instance, in TV, they only hire people that supposedly look good or look the way they want them to. Someone that fits the role that they want, just like an actor. They pick, it has to be a, let's say, 25 to 35-year-old female of some ethnicity, exact ethnicity they'll pick. And then if you don't fit that category, then you won't get hired. And that's not right. We control that now, the little people, indeed. And it's really paid off, because a lot of stars now started on YouTube, which is really cool.
Right. And we are now, as a little people, has the power to competing with the big corporations, like television studio. In fact, they're looking market share to people like you and I right now. The YouTubers actually uploading videos, they can get the news faster than the news people without all the editing and cutting out what they can or cannot say.
And we're faster on our feet. We have a big advantage in that way, and I really get a kick out of that. You're right.
So, and I know a lot of newspaper agencies are shutting down, and a lot of a television studio are struggling to with because of the YouTube. They really changed the way, and the bandwidth increase, and now you can shoot it from your iPhone now, and you don't need to I mean, something you already pay for, and you know, just it's just a lot of advantage to do your own video now. So I think as little people, we should truly take advantage of what we have today.
It's true. And you know, it's funny because I've always used very inexpensive equipment. I'm not using anything too expensive myself,
Mhm.
and I've gotten away with it, and it looks pretty good. You know, it's only so clear that you can make your videos still on the internet, so therefore you don't have to go crazy getting the super high def stuff yet.
Okay, cool. So, Todd, to knowing what you're knowing today about internet marketing, what would it be some of the solid advice you can give to someone who just starting out with internet marketing?
All right, well, the thing I always say, and I really have to stress this, is when you're starting out, not to do it alone. In fact, none of us do it alone. Um, even Han, you have help. And when
Absolutely.
I do any of my marketing, I team up with someone all the time as I approach each project. So I'd say find someone else that is in, you know, your shoes that has a different set of strong points, team up with them and approach it that way. If you do it on your own, you're likely to fail. It's just the way it is.
Oh, wow. That's a key point. Is it and like we have a tendency, especially if you're just starting out, you have a tendency trying to do everything ourselves. I even struggling with the fact that I letting go issue, what I call that. You know, I had to be the one to do everything. Everybody else is gonna do not as high quality as I am, but you
I know a really big marketer
uh-huh.
who does everything by himself.
Mhm,
Okay. And he's one of the smartest guys I've ever met,
mhm,
one of the best marketers, and one of the most talented in terms of creating products.
mhm,
And because he chooses to do it alone constantly over the years, he's not moving ahead the way that he really should be.
mhm,
And it affects everybody, no matter what your level or talent level or experience level. You just need to team up. It's just the way it is.
Hmm. That's a great solid advice there. So let's talk about the very exciting thing that why we're here for. We know the holidays approaching. We know there's a lot of money to be made in the holiday mode because everybody, including you and me, are in the buying mode, to buying gifts, buying. You know, once you pass that Halloween thing, everybody's in buying mode. And so, how as a marketer can really capture on that? And I know there's like big buzz about the Amazon going on right now, but there's this one source that everybody know, but nobody's talk about it. I just kind of let you take over from here.
Yeah, of course, it's eBay, everybody. You can actually make a lot of money during this upcoming holiday season on eBay, and you've all toyed with it. But what we've done over at Easy Web Video, which I'm part of, is we've actually found a way to easily, not hard, but easily post videos inside eBay listings. But it goes beyond that.
Mm.
We figured out a way to post video thumbnails in the listings itself straight off of your video.
Mm.
And that means that you will stand head and shoulders above the other listings. So when it
Mm.
comes to this upcoming holiday season, whether you just have a pair of sneakers to sell, a coat, a pocketbook, or if you're an eBay power seller already with a store, this is going to come in so handy to be able to automatically post video. Now, I'll be honest, you can do video inside eBay listings, but it's not easy. You have to know how to do it, and it's not going to help you post those thumbnails to the listing itself. And I'll show you what I mean in just a moment, Han. If I'm confusing you by all these words, I could actually probably show you better what I'm talking about.
Exactly. So, and we know eBay is going to be one of the hottest place where people gonna be shopping for bargains, right? I mean, that's what eBay famous for. In fact, you're not just selling to the people locally anymore in the U.S. or this is people over the world. eBay's like been expanding, and I've been an eBay power seller way before. I don't do that anymore, but I know the potential that if you, it's definitely one of the way to make money online because you can really quickly build up a buyer list off eBay too. You don't have to just selling physical product like a pair of boots or I don't know, clothing. You can sell ebook, e-products as well, and software as well. And from there, you can build a buyer's list.
Yes, that is true. And I understand that people do that. I've always sold physical items on eBay, which is odd since I'm such a non-physical item seller. But and I'm just thinking in terms of myself. So, for instance, when I have an item like I'm into astronomy, so if I want to sell a telescope or binoculars or an eyepiece, I want that listing to stand out, and I can actually coax people with the listing, and I can easily have video in to look at the listing because it shows an actual little video icon with a play button, so that people will see that and they'll say, "Hey, let me check that out because that's a video. That's easier for me to follow and understand." And that's why I'm so excited about this product, which we're calling Easy Web Video eBay Edition. And that's the name of the product. It's coming at the perfect time of year. Everybody has dabbled in eBay, and this will make it so much easier to stand out, even if it's just a couple of items for sale, an e-product, something for Christmas, or if you're selling products regularly like I used to. I used to do that too, by the way. Before I did online marketing, I sold regularly on eBay about 10 items a week, I'd say.
Yeah, because that's buyer traffic. You think about it. Why is people going into eBay to shopping to buy something, right? So that's the best kind of traffic you want. You want to be in the middle of it and make some money out of it as well. So and not many people talk about it. And in fact, maybe giving them a little sneaky tease here. You have an entire course teach them exactly how to make money with eBay and more.
Yeah, I mean, we're understating it. It's the first one-time offer on the inside, and it is unfreaking believable. It's put together by Scott Rogers, and I'm almost scared to talk about it because what he's done is he's taken his course that usually runs $160 per month on how to sell with eBay and with Amazon, and he's lowered the price to just a one-time payment here. That's going to be a third of that. So we're talking about a really, really massive course on how to sell and become a power seller, but an effective power seller in eBay and also in Amazon. So it's not all that dissimilar to what's going on with the Amazing Selling Machine. If people are familiar with that, we have all of that packed in this tremendous membership site with just coursework that's off the charts from a millionaire who's made so much money with eBay and Amazon. And it's both videos and it's written content as well. It's easy to follow, it's well written, and it takes you through step by step in such a way that you can't actually continue until you complete the module. You cannot even physically get to the next module until you complete one. That's how it's structured and set up. Really fantastic course.
Oh wow! So for those who want to get an ASM but can't afford it, well, this is going to be a good alternative to grab. It's compared to that, it's like a peanuts what you guys are asking here to grab this ridiculously price here. So give us a little bit backdrop story why you and your team and your partners decide to kind of come out this brand new product. What is the biggest problem you're trying to help all the internet marketers solve here?
Okay, well, in this case, what happened was they approached me with it and said, we already have the basic Easy Web Video service at our fingertips. What can we do with that service that will make someone's life a whole lot easier? All right, so this is similar in a way. So some of you have Video Marketing Publisher. It's kind of similar to that in that you're getting these basic features, but then we use it so that you can make video. You could put it on your blog. You could do all kinds of things with it in a player. But one of the exciting things you could do with it, that's included, of course, is you could post the video to eBay. So the problem that we're solving here is the ability to make the listing stand out. And then once somebody gets to the listing, you can actually discuss the product. Just like when you go to CNET, CNET.com, and you want to look up a review, you could do your own review for the product inside the listing itself. The video resides in the eBay listing, not outside. You don't have to go outside of the listing to a separate link. The video actually is right inside the eBay listing. And then there's those listings where they're all put together, and that's where the thumbnail stands out, the video thumbnail. And that's the other problem that's solved here, is how to stand out. from the next guy? How do you make yourself really different, look different when there's a whole bunch of the same product that you're trying to sell that other people are trying to sell? Why would they click on yours and not somebody else's? Would you like me to show you? I could share my screen and I
Absolutely,
could show you.
absolutely. I think why are you setting up the demo here? What I kind of mention here is that as a buyer for eBay, I'm especially buying physical product. I do want to see an image at least, or especially if I have video, I definitely want to buy with a buyer with a video because I can physically see the thing. Almost can get to the point I can touch and smell the thing. That's and that's going to be building the trust, building, hey, here's the really item. I'm not just posting here for not delivering the product. Here's the physical item here. Look the color. Look at the different dimensions of it, different ways of it, and of course that can convert a lot higher, right?
Yeah, that's here. Let me show you. I think I'm sharing it now.
Yeah, you are. I can see it now.
I'm actually showing you off of a video we made of one that we posted recently, and one of the things that I didn't mention is that you can actually add the eBay item from outside of eBay itself right from our software. Okay. Now the software is Mac and PC. You set up the video, then you upload the video to the server, just like EasyWeb Video normally would do. And then from there, you just click on a button that says Post to eBay. And when you do that, what it does is it allows you to put in a title. It allows you to put in a price and all the things that you would normally do in eBay, but in a simpler interface. But what's really exciting is what happens after that. When you make the listing, let me back this up. And if you look right here, okay, you'll see, in fact, I backed it up a little bit. Here's a bunch of listings right here. Now look all of a sudden what popped up. This is our listing here, and you can see that the arrow right there stands out. So if you were to go up and down through listings, and these are all basically the same thing. This is bubble mailer, okay? So you can see this is just a picture, just a picture. Which would you click? You'd click on the one with the arrow, okay? Now when you do click on the one with the arrow, you're going to lead right to the listing itself. So let me fast forward to that. All right, we're getting there. So what we're looking at here is the actual video, but I'm going to show you where it sits inside the listing. All right, so at the top of your listing, everybody should recognize this. This is a typical eBay listing right here. Okay, now we're scrolling down the page, and inside that same listing is not just that thumbnail, but is the actual video itself. And this video, of course, plays, as you're seeing right there. So you're showing the same kind of product, but now you're going to be giving a demonstration of what the product is. As you said, you could look over the dimensions of the product. You could talk about the product. They're hearing you one-on-one discuss the product. And at the top of the listing right here, as I mentioned before, is once again your video thumbnail. And that video thumbnail, I think, is as important as the video itself that you're putting in, because that's what's going to draw everybody's attention. And to get that video thumbnail is automatic. And that's what's so cool. When you put the video out there, it's automatically going to grab an image from the video and put this big circle with the big triangle on it that makes it into, hey, play me, play me. It's shouting out, play me. And that's what's so exciting about it, Han.
So it's like having your very own YouTube, sort of, because like YouTube automatic create thumbnails, and so it is now you have your own version of it.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, think about this for just a moment. I'll come back on screen.
Okay.
Did I come back on screen?
You are on screen now, yes. Webcam, yes.
All right, so here's the thing. You know that these video thumbnails on Google search, when you do a Google search, are the ones that everybody gravitates towards. Everybody wants them.
Right.
Well, it's the same thing in eBay. There's no difference. If you get one that has this, then it's going to be just like in Google search. Everyone's going to gravitate towards it. And this is going to give you a big advantage. Now, to be honest, you could do this on your own if you wanted. You can actually take an image, and you
Overlap.
can put that big triangle over the image in
Mhm.
Photoshop. And I probably shouldn't even give you this idea because it's a damn good idea. But you could actually create an image with the triangle and you could post it in eBay and catch someone's attention. You could do that. But it would take a lot of work. Well, this does that automatically. Just like the posting of the video is automatic. You don't have to worry about trying to do it from within eBay, which is a bear. So we make that very easy, and that's why this product is so exciting.
Okay, cool, cool. Thanks for sharing that. Now, by the way, just out of curiosity here, can people get this player for their own blog as well?
Yes, absolutely. Because remember, this particular product is a basic version of Easy Web Video. It's
Mm,
a basic version of that service. And therefore, you can use it with a video player and all kinds of things like you could forward your video somewhere else at the end, things like that. You could put that on your blog.
mm,
That is a basic feature, a basic level of service and a basic thing that you can use. So yeah, you have a great video player as well that goes along with this because we needed to give you that video player so that you'd be able to use the eBay feature.
mm.
So use it on your blog, use it in many, many different ways.
So it sounds like you're getting two product for the price of one. So that's pretty
You
cool.
are, you are. It's really funny. I don't want to stress that, but the product itself that's leading you to be able to post on eBay is really very valuable, and it's one of the best and tried and true video players out there. And we're giving you the basic version of it in order to give you the vehicle to do this, and that's a great thing. Yeah, you're getting that with this
Okay,
part
cool.
of it.
Cool. All right. So let me ask you some specific questions about the offer, the launch itself. So let's again talk about the name of the product, time of the launch, and who is going to be really benefit for getting this.
Okay, well, the name of the product is Easy Web Video eBay Edition, or eBay. For short, I'm just calling it Video eBay because that tells exactly what it does, is it puts videos in eBay. It's launching officially at 1 o'clock Eastern Time on Tuesday, the 14th. If it's all Tuesday when you're watching it now, that will be 1 o'clock this afternoon.
Mm,
But basically, it's the 14th, Tuesday, Eastern Time, 1 p.m. But being that you are a subscriber of Hans, and Han has been working with me consistently on getting in early for launches,
mhm.
we are going to do that. You'll have a discount by coming in early, and that's why you want to pay very close attention to everything that Han has to say about this launch as it all unfolds. Because to be honest, we're just coming out with the pricing and all that right now, and Han's going to fill you in on everything. And the specific time that you'll be able to get in is earlier than the rest of the world and will be at less of a price than the rest of the world. And that's the benefit you have by being, of course, a subscriber of Han and myself.
All right. Thank you so much, Todd. And let's talk about how long this launch is going to be, how many days they have the opportunity to grab this at a very special price, and also talk about exactly what they'll be getting inside the front end. Also, again, what is the startup price, the normal startup price for this?
Well, we're not 100% sure on what price you'll be getting in on that discount because to some degree, we want it to be a surprise, but Han's trying to twist my arm to get it out.
I'm trying.
He's a tough bargainer. I will tell you this. The price that it will be during the course of this week is $27, and you won't be paying that. All
Okay.
right. And then after the week is through, it's going to be on the order of 37 or 47,
Okay.
and then it will be open for a while longer. All right. So we're looking at 27 to 37, but that's not what you'll be paying. You'll be paying far less than that. All
Okay.
right. And
Okay.
that's the good news. So just, stick with Han on this and come in early, and we'll be getting you discount pricing. I'm not sure exactly what time and what day the official price of 27 is going to take hold.
Okay.
But certainly when you get in, it's not going to be that price. You're going to get in for lower than that. So that's the good news there.
Okay, cool. So what exactly are they get inside with the front end offer? Or
Well,
what kind?
they get software, okay, that is going to that's funny because one of them we're still working on, so I'll speak to that generally. But they get software for their computer, Mac or PC, that
Okay.
lets you put the player onto the video itself to actually, you know, create a better video than you would normally have. Normally, you would be posting something to YouTube and just taking a pot shot at it. And that's dangerous because number one, YouTube can take down the video if they don't like it.
Mm.
We're going to have you post your video to Amazon S3, which is practically free, by the way, so you don't have to worry about the price for that. But we give you very clear instructions on how to get your video on S3, and then we interface with Amazon S3. So that's exciting right there in itself, is that we get you on the number one video platform in terms of security and in terms of what all the big marketers use. You'll be using that. Just
Okay.
a tremendous opportunity right there. And again, you get the player on your computer. Then once you've got that compressed, the video compressed, you're going to be uploading it to our servers where we have the eBay software.
Mm.
And you're going to just click on post to eBay, and that's where you'll be doing the posting to eBay from our server. So you get that as well. And the third thing, of course, that you get is the ability to uh, post then to eBay because of those two previous pieces, pieces of the puzzle.
Hmm.
And even though it sounds a little bit complicated, it's not. It's very easy to do, once you learn how to do it. And we have very good demo and instructions. But you're also getting that software to use for whatever you like. So not only are you able to post to eBay, you can post to your blog, as you said. You can make review videos with a player. You can do anything you want with the software. So that's the other thing you're getting. The third thing you're getting is you're going to be getting another ebook about making money with eBay. And that's what we're working on right now, is that you're going to be getting additional information too. So that's what you get for that low cost, what you would call front end offer, the initial offering.
Okay, let's talk about the OTO here. I think it's going to be very, very exciting for a lot of people.
Yeah, there's two of them. One is that super, super in-depth training about eBay and Amazon, selling products on Amazon, selling products on eBay. And as I said, it's by superstar Jeff Rogers, who is just an absolute powerhouse and already has a very vibrant community surrounding him that you'll be part of. You'll be part of his Facebook group, etc. And we're talking about just being at a next level in terms of marketing, and you'll be joining that. The price for that is not going to be terribly high at all, and it's going to be very reachable. And as I said, about a third of the normal price per month. Normally, it's a monthly charge of $160.
Oh,
And
wow.
you'll be paying a fraction of that just one time. And this is not to be taken lightly. And we can only do this probably for a few days
Mm.
because it's almost dangerous for us to do this. I'm not sure why we're able to convince him, how we were able to convince him to do this. The reason that I'm worried is because there are people still paying right now that 160 per month.
Oh, okay.
Joining right now for 160 per month. So I'm a little bit nervous about insulting those other people, and that's why this is going to be on for such a short period of time. So that's the first one-time offer. The second one is interesting, is those hover videos. Let me share my screen and show you what I'm talking about because it'd be so much simpler.
Okay, sure.
All right, let's see if I can get it to work. Okay, so what we're looking at here, all right, is an actual video on top of a web page. And this has been very effective in my marketing. Now, I mentioned that this year I've been very successful, and this is one of the reasons. It's because of this, what I call a hover video technique, where you take
Yeah, Todd,
a video.
I don't see that on the screen. I don't think you shared it yet. Just want to make sure.
Tell me now. Can you see it now?
Okay, we can see it now. Okay, all right, good.
All right, sorry about that. All right, so we're looking at a video. All right, so here it is. There's the video that I just referred to, and it's on top of a web page,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So this particular product was called Video Alchemy. It came out Friday last week.
Mm-hmm.
And I made a lot of sales on this particular product. I mean, 5 figures in terms of commission. And the reason I was able to do that was because I put this video with, I did a review. So I did a video review just like Han's doing with me right now, but rather than do it on a separate page, I put the video over a web page like this. Now you could do this to borrow the authority of all kinds of sites. Um, it doesn't have to be an affiliate product like this was. But whenever you do this, you put a video on top of. It's Todd Gross. Here, I'll turn this up. Video launch coming out on Friday. This is kind of the opposite of Article Buddy, which I launched last week with Radu Haheno. All right, so you may remember that product, Article Buddy. And that product is what I'm referring to here. I'm saying to people who bought Article Buddy, hey, take a look at this other product because it's related. And I was able to do that by putting this video on top of the other one. Now watch as I scroll down. This is what makes this so special. Is I can actually scroll the page underneath my video like this and look it over a little bit. Now obviously I'd want to close that video to see the rest of the page, but that's the whole point, is that as I scroll up and down the page, I want to see more. So I'll close that video, and now it's gone to my affiliate page, the same one, same page we were just on, but this is now my affiliate link to that page. And now I will be able to get commission from someone going to that page. So that hover video that I just showed you, we actually are going to be giving you that for a very low cost as one of our one-time offers on the inside. So that's the other one-time offer, that hover video feature, which I've been using for years now to make a lot of money online. Very successful with it.
I remember, can you give us a little hint what range this is going to be, the price range?
You keep doing that to me. I'm not 100% sure, but I would guess that'll be in the $17 price range.
Oh wow, that's absolutely no brainer, because I pay something else similar to this for $97 in the pack.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
So that's crazy. All right, so well, I'm on my last page here. So I think that's about all the questions I need to ask you here today, Todd. And one last question, that is, as people watching this interview, they obviously know your face by now, and they know you are a video marketer, the big ones and out there, one of the big ones out there. They know the holidays coming, and eBay is going to make them a lot of money. So they want to grab this, they want to buy this, because they know the video is going to help it converting even more, right? Helping them sell even more products. But everybody has that little negative voice on the back of their head telling them don't do anything, don't take actions. So my question to you, Todd, is, in your personal opinion, what makes this product so unique they should absolutely grab this during this launching period?
Well, I always do things that are going to be a shortcut to success. I don't like to dwell on things that take a long time or that's going to require a lot of work. And when something is staring at me that's a no-brainer that I just know is going to help because of a very obvious reason, I don't just turn my back on it and say I have to think about it, because if it's obvious, then I grab it. And this is one of those things. To be honest, even though you're getting an amazing video player in addition, the actual feature of posting videos in eBay and posting video thumbnails in eBay is pretty simple in terms of what it's doing. It's doing one basic thing that's pretty simple. And that sounds at first like, oh, that's all it does is post to eBay? Yeah, that's all it does. That's why it's going to make a lot of money, because it's going to post a video on eBay. It's staring you right in the face. It's obviously going to work to have a video thumbnail in the listings when no one else has it in your category. You will see none. I have never seen a video thumbnail in a listing before. I'm sure they're there. I'm sure somebody thought of this somewhere, but I've never seen it. So you'll stand out, because when you're the first and you're doing it, that's what you should be gravitating towards. And that's when it's a no-brainer, and that's when it's saying, yeah, I'm here, take me. And that's what this software is doing. It's saying, take me, no one's doing this, why don't you?
Yeah, if you look at a successful entrepreneur like, Steve Jobs or Bill Gates, what they're having advantage is what I call timing, because they foresee the things before anybody else does. and kind of what you did, Todd, what you did with the video as well, because you know the video is gonna be big before anybody else was paying attention to it. So you kind of have this unfair advantage because you've seen that. So this is video player accomplishing exactly just that, because before other eBay realized by putting a simple thumbnail up there, it's going to increase the click-through rate and conversion. You're the first one there. You have that first mover advantage. I think as a smart internet marketer, you should be fully taking advantage of that.
Yeah, both you and I have been a first mover advantage along, you know, all the time when it comes to launches. That's what we do, and we know that that works, and that's similar to what you're doing here. And that's why I would recommend this as the unique selling point to it. Sure.
Cool, cool, awesome, awesome. So on that note, Todd, thank you so much for spending time with us. Before we leave here today, do you have maybe just a final word of wisdom you'd like to share?
He does this to me all the time, and I'm never prepared, but that's good because then I come up with a gem that I have to think up on the spot. All right, let's see. What's today's wisdom? I already told you about teaming with people. I already told you about taking something up so that you're a first mover. Let's talk about video for a second.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people give you reasons to use video, and I'd like to talk to you a moment about why no one really needs to tell you that you knew it all along, and that you should always use video as your first recourse. That is, it's always worked from day one. It's never not worked since the 19-teens. We're going on 100 years of the moving picture as being where everything was at. So in the 1920s, the no talking films came out, right? Then the talkies came out in the 30s. People went in droves. It was the biggest thing in the world. You know, Charlie Chaplin, and then the movies that came out in the 30s, then the Gone with the Wind era during World War II, all those movies that became, you know, and the stars that it produced, it was happening all the time. Then it continued to happen with the advent of television. People said, oh, these talking radio will never succeed. Of course it'll succeed. When color television came out, people didn't believe that would succeed. Of course it would succeed. Everybody wanted to see television in color. When YouTube came out, it was totally underestimated and overlooked. And it was an instant success. I'm talking about instant, before Google got involved. It was a success just like Google Video was a success. Commercials were always a success on television. Those were videos. Commercials are videos. Everything in terms of advertising that's most successful has to do with somebody there on the screen or a story that's told on the screen. Video has always been the most successful thing, and shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. And of course, when a good video product comes out, you should get it and use it, because it is always going to be human nature to want to see a story told via moving pictures. And that's what I wanted to get across today.
That's an awesome, important point. I think in the past, people are either money-wise or taking a challenge. The technology wasn't there, but nowadays it's just so much different software, including this one. It's gonna change the way, make your life so much easier. So if you're a smart marketer, you should definitely take advantage of that. Like me and Todd is taking advantage for many years now. So on that note, Todd, thank you so much for being with us. And for those who are watching this, thank you so much for watching this. And make sure you're looking out for my emails tomorrow to get that early bird price and early bird hours, so you can grab that. And some awesome bonus for you as well, as always.
Thank you.
And Todd, thank you so much.
Yeah, everybody. Enjoy.
All right, cheers.
You read it above. If you're using eBay for additional income or just an occasional eBay listing to get any money at all, be prepared to be blown away. And if you're not using eBay, it may be the perfect time to think that over. Why? Because here at Easy Web Video, we've seamlessly integrated video and eBay, and we're literally the first to bring the power of video to the eBay marketplace like this. It's totally revolutionary. What we're about to show you could completely change the landscape of the eBay marketplace. I mean, totally turn it on its ear. And anyone who takes advantage of this breakthrough right here and right now will be at a major advantage in the eBay marketplace compared to those who don't. Whether you just occasionally list your sneakers or pocketbook, or you're an eBay power seller. Either way, this is a huge deal. What's it all about? Well, imagine being able to use video in your eBay listings in the first place. And then, within the marketplace, you can have the listing itself highlighted as a video thumbnail automatically. Think about that for just a moment, how powerful that can be to getting more clicks on your listings and ultimately more sales, compared to the other guys who don't have a video thumbnail. As you'll see in a moment, when someone casually looks over the eBay listings, boom! The one with the video thumbnail is the one that's going to stand out immediately. Just like when video thumbnails showed up in Google search, your chances of visitors, of course, clicking through literally went through the roof. Now think about that same concept being applied to the eBay marketplace as well, except you control it, not Google. And it's not just being able to add video. Easy Web Video makes it so easy and seamless to do the entire eBay process with our Video eBay product. Just watch this demonstration from my buddy Michael Creasa and see firsthand just why Easy Web Video eBay is such a big deal.
If you're someone that sells products on eBay or are thinking about selling products on eBay, this video is going to change everything for you in terms of how you do that. Here I am on eBay right now and I'm looking for mailers, these bubble pack things. And as you can see, they all look the same. Well, the name of the game in eBay is making your product stand out over everybody else's. So as I mentioned, here's all these little images, but let me scroll up and notice this one here. Notice how it stands out. It's a video, and instinctively we want to click a video because that's what we're trained to do. So let me click on this and watch what happens. And as you can see, here's a big thumbnail image with a video, and if I scroll down the page, watch the description, I can read all about it, and I keep going down, and voila, here is a video. And when I hit play,
poly bubble mailer here.
So what's the big deal about video? Well, several things. Number one, if you're a new seller on eBay, it gives you credibility because people want to see what they can buy. So that's the second thing. By doing video, you're actually giving your potential buyer the opportunity to see that the product actually works. Now think about maybe a $2,000 guitar. I want to hear it. I want to see it. I want to be able to touch it. Video allows you to virtually do that. So here's the next question. How do you get your videos into eBay? Well, that's where we come in with this wonderful feature that we've created at Easy Web Video. So let me log into my control panel and I'll walk you through how I got this video into eBay. Now here we are inside my Easy Web Video account, and I've got a video that I've uploaded, and what I'm looking for is this tab up here that says Post to eBay, and I'm going to click that tab, and what will happen is this page displays showing me all my eBay listings. But let's pretend I don't have a listing yet and I'm doing this for the first time. Well, a bit of a caveat here. Number one, you have to make sure that you have an eBay account already set up. So number one, make sure you've got an eBay account set up. And what will happen for the first time is when you go to add a product and then submit it, a little dialog box will click and say, hey, put in your username and password to eBay. And that'll only have to be done once. After that's done, the system will remember it. So let's pretend we've done that and we're adding a product now for the first time. So what I'll need to do is hit this tab here that says Add eBay Product. And when I do that, you see that this window opens up. Let me just scroll down here a bit. So what I need to do now is I need to add in all the information that this form is asking. And this is basically a mirrored form of what eBay wants. So I'll start off with my title, and then I'll put in a price, and let's say $15.50, and what country I'm in, the currency, and these are all drop-down menus. So what I'll do now is I'll fill in all the fields here, and then we'll get right back into the tutorial. So as you can see, I've got my title, I've got my currency, I've got everything that eBay needs. But where it gets really interesting is let me scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. This is what I really want you to see. Here's our video. Now notice above the video is all this text. So I can put in a full description of everything that I want because this is a basic editor, just like in WordPress. So I can put in whatever text, I can change the style, I can change, the headings, I can add color, whatever I want to do. But where it gets really cool is watch this part here. Let me just scroll back up for a second. And I want to change the image. Well, what I need to do is I can either upload an image, like it says here, or I can capture an image from the video. Now, what does that mean? Well, watch this. I'll click this tab. And then notice our video opens up. I'm going to scroll down here so you can see this. Now, this is just an ordinary plain bag. Nobody wants that. But what I can do, notice this down here, this controller, I can drag it across the timeline, and I can pick a spot on the video itself that I like. Like, this guy here, that looks good. The guy actually holding the bag. So all I need to do now is hit this tab here that says Capture. And let me scroll back to the bottom of the page. And then let's hit this tab here that says Preview eBay Listing. And now this is what our listing looks like. Notice, here's our bag with our hands holding it, and it creates this illusion that this is actually a video. Notice the player button. And if I scroll down the page, here's our description. Whoops. Here's our description that we put in, and here's our video. And if I hit play,
This is the bear market, and I have a poly bubble.
You can see that the video plays. Now, I'm going to share with you a little secret that will make this even more interesting. Let me scroll back up to the top of the page. Now, here's a couple things we can do. Number one, you can add more images. Now, in the case of a poly bag, I don't think there are too many cool images you can add. But maybe this is a guitar or a car. Let's say a car is a good example. You'd want interior shots, exterior shots. So you can add all that back from your control panel. Let me jump back there for a second. So if I had taken pictures of the car, for example, I would just hit the tab here that says Upload Images, and I can upload up to, it says here, 11 additional images. And that would pull it directly off my computer. But I want to share with you a little trick that will get people's attention, and that is to set the video to autoplay. Because what will happen then, let me jump back to the page for a sec. When the video is set to autoplay, when they hit the page here, they'll automatically hear something happening. It will be the dialogue from the video. And what that will do is it will captivate them enough to start scrolling down the page. And when they scroll, they're going to come down and they're going to see the video. So how do you get the video to autoplay? That's really easy. Let me jump back to your control panel and show you. So here's our video, and notice right here where it says Start Action, it says Do Nothing. Well, this is a drop-down menu. So if I hit this little box here, it gives me three options: Do Nothing, Load Video, or Autoplay. And if I set this to autoplay, notice now that the video...
This is the bear market, and I have...
Notice now that the video automatically starts to play. I think it creates curiosity, which will pull the reader further down to actually see the video. So you may want to consider doing that. But let's jump back to publishing this now. So if I'm happy with all the changes, all I need to do now is hit Post to eBay, and this eBay listing will go live. That's how simple it is to use this powerful new feature that we've added to make you a super eBay seller.
So there you have it. Captivating video listings on eBay in a matter of minutes. So let's go over really quickly exactly what you're getting. First, you have the Easy Web Video basic level software included that allows you to actually edit your videos and upload them to your web account. Now, this software is PC and Mac friendly. The second part of this package is your online membership to Easy Web Video eBay. This is where your videos are stored using Amazon S3, where you can do additional edits and create your eBay postings. Now, if you do not already have an Amazon S3 account yet, don't worry. We take you by the hand and show you step by step how to set it up. It's very easy, very secure. It's dirt cheap, usually runs pennies per month at most. And in fact, because of that, every marketer I know uses it since it's so secure, better than YouTube as an example, by far. And lastly, those of you who will be using eBay for the first time, we also have a beginner's crash course on how to get started with eBay and do it the right way. I can't stress how big of an opportunity this is. You could be the first to have a video listing in your niche. It's huge. So don't wait any longer. The price will be going up on this game-changing software. Get EasyWeb Video eBay Edition right now.